Hi, I'm Nigel. I'm from the south of England, but just at the moment I'm fishing for Lake Char in the Yukon in Canada on Lake Wellesley. Not a lake that most of us are used to fishing. This one is about 60 odd square miles, 66 square miles. As far as overfishing is concerned, it's not a problem. There are 4 boats out here today. That's 8 anglers. So we roughly got, I don't know, 6-8 square miles each to fish for a range of fish from the char ranging, we're catching from 4, 5, 6 pounds up to 45, 50 pounds. Quite an extraordinary place.
Come on, big guy.
Let me show you some of the spoons that we use. This spoon, for example, a little black thing here, very useful. We use this in depths of about 12, 15 feet, maybe to 20 feet. It's a very, very popular pattern. Colours that work, sometimes it's black, and sometimes, as we have on, I've got on at the moment, a sort of 5 of diamonds, this sort of thing, which vibrates, shakes, produce a whole lot of colour. Sometimes if we're fishing in deeper water here would be 40 feet, 50 feet. We use heavier spoons, slightly larger for the extra weight, and these seem to, we found out today, work at about 15, 16 feet. So as a lot of these fish are actually coming up from the bottom and striking above them, it's a good weight to use. Now, sometimes we use these little rubber things, very, very effective. We mount them with a little device very similar to this hook and a weight, dragging along, probably again in anything from 13, 20 feet, irresistible. Sometimes we go out to the centre of the lake, and out towards the centre of the lake there's an area called the flats. Now the flats have stages from 40 feet levels, 50 feet, 60 feet, very deep. Right down at the bottom there are big, big lake char. I had one the other day, about 35 pounds. Someone else had one at 25, 30 pounds. 50-pound fish are not uncommon. This is probably the most widely used lure on the flats, the most strange, unusual looking thing perhaps you've ever seen. It doesn't actually imitate anything you would expect to see. It's quite an extraordinary thing. It works. At the moment it's about the 3rd week of June, and this time of the year the water is still very, very cold. The secret to success of this place is cold water. These fish live for a very long time because of the coldness. They seem to spend most of their time, a lot of it in the shallows in June. When I say shallows, I mean water from, fishable water from 9, 10, up to 13, 14, 15 feet. But in addition to the char, when we're trolling along the edges here, we get a huge number of northern pike. It's virtually impossible to come out here in the morning and not catch half a dozen pike amongst the char that you're going to get, almost guaranteed. There is a bay, the bottom end of the lake, probably 8-9 miles from here, where catches of 40, 50 fish in a morning between 2 anglers. It's perfectly possible. It really is very perfectly possible. And we use surface baits, and there is nothing more exciting than a surface bait with pike chasing it. Endless sport, great action. I don't think of anyone who's spent the whole day up there, because after half the day your wrist is aching, your arm is aching.
Good way to start the day.
But the fishing is absolutely superb.